The neon's humming through a shattered sky. Rain on Broadway like a whispered goodbye. Guitar cases lean against barroom walls, like they're holding on to dreams that fall. I've been walking where the singers cry, under 1,000 fading lights that lie. Every corner knows my name too well, like it's learned my story just to tell. But every song here sounds the same, just different ways to say your name. It's a cold night in Nashville, colder than before, where every melody still hurts me more. The steel guitars keep cutting through, like they remember what I lost in you. I swear I hear your voice in every crowd, soft and distant, but still too loud. It's a cold night in Nashville, and I can't hide from the echo of you inside. The bartender pours what I don't ask for, like he's seen 1,000 hearts walk out the door. Your favorite song just started to play, and I forgot how to look away. The stage light flickers on an empty chair, like someone's still supposed to be there. But all that's left is smoke and sound, and a love that never settled down. The crowd keeps singing someone else's pain, while I'm drowning in what remains. It's a cold night in Nashville, down on Lower Broad, where every broken heart feels oddly flawed. The music heals everyone but me. I'm just a verse that won't set free. Every note drifts like a memory rain, playing back what I can't change. It's a cold night in Nashville, and I still hear the ghost of what we were last year. Maybe every city keeps a trace of every love it couldn't replace, but maybe I'm just another song singing where I don't belong. But I can't leave until the night lets go of what it already stole. It's a cold night in Nashville, and I'm still here, counting every drop of disappearing years. The neon blurs, the morning waits for someone else to rewrite fate. But I know this ache won't drift away with the dawn of another day. It's a cold night in Nashville, and I remain a broken verse in yesterday's refrain. The city hums, the streets grow thin. Another night I won't win. And I walk alone where the psalms are alive. In a cold night, in Nashville sky. At the edge of town where the wild grass grows, there's a weathered stone that nobody knows. The letters have faded beneath the rain, leaving only silence where there was a name. No fresh cut flowers, no footsteps near, just autumn winds from year to year. I tipped my hat and stood a while, wondering who once loved that smile. Time remembers less than we'd believe, and even love can learn to leave. A forgotten name on a headstone, a life that faced the world alone. The years washed away every trace, but sorrow still lives in this place. If no one speaks the words you wore, were you any less than before? Forgotten name on a headstone still remains, while heaven remembers what the earth can't name. Maybe he worked those dusty fields with calloused hands and quiet dreams. Maybe she sang on summer nights, holding a child beneath porch lights. Maybe they loved with all they had, laughed through the good and cried through the bad. Now the only witness left behind is the whisper of the passing pines. The world keeps turning without a sound, while forgotten hearts sleep beneath the ground. A forgotten name on a headstone, covered by seasons carved in stone. The rain erased what hands once wrote, but not the life inside those notes. Every soul leaves something behind, even when it's lost to time. A forgotten name on a headstone still survives in the quiet where memory hides. Someday another soul may stand, brush the dust away with gentle hands, read what's left and softly say, I see you though you've slipped away. Maybe that's enough somehow to make forever matter now. A forgotten name on a headstone reminds me none of us truly own the time we're given or the breath we keep, only the promises we choose to reap. If my name should fade one day, let love be what refuses to decay. A forgotten name on a headstone may disappear, but a faithful heart is never lost up here. walks by. There's a story that never really dies. The highway hums like a tired old prayer. Street lights flicker like they don't care. I left before the morning broke, nothing but a half-spoken hope. My suitcase holds more dust than dreams, and silence louder than it seems. Every mile feels the same to me, just different shades of memory. The further I go, the less I know what I'm running from or letting go. I'm a long way from home, and I feel it now in every empty road and broken vow. The stars don't shine like they used to do. They just remind me I lost you. No matter where these wheels may roam, I'm still a long way from home. And every place I try to stay feels like it's slowly slipping away. A diner sign hums in the pouring rain. I trace your name in the window pane. The waitress asks if I'm alright. I lie like I do most every night. The jukebox plays a faded tune about love that died too soon. I sip my coffee, cold and black, wishing I could turn around and go back. But roads don't fall the way we pray. They just keep pulling you away. I'm a long way from home, where your laughter stayed, where promises didn't slowly fade. Every sunset looks the same, just another face without your name. I could cross the whole wide world alone, but I'd still be a long way from home. Because home was never just a place. It was your voice, your touch, your face. Maybe home ain't bricks and wood. Maybe it's something I misunderstood. Maybe it's not behind me now, but somewhere I don't know how to reach somehow. Still I search each road I find for the pieces I left behind. I'm a long way from home, but I still believe there's a part of you that won't leave me. Even distance can't erase the outline of your resting place. If I keep driving through the unknown, maybe I'll find my way back home. Or maybe I'll learn somewhere down the line that home was only ever in your eyes. The engine fades, the night moves on. Another town, another dawn. But in my heart I always roam a long, long way from home. I found an old receipt in my faded jeans from a diner where forever was all we dreamed. Coffee stains and lipstick on a wrinkled page. Now they're just ghosts that time can't erase. I've been carrying memories that weigh like stone, trying to make peace with being alone. Every mile I travel, every town I leave, there's another piece of you stitched into me. I've got a pocket full of regret, full of words I wish I never said. Every promise I let slip away still keeps me awake at the end of the day. If sorrow was money, I'd still be standing at your old front door. I got a pocket full of regret, and I spent it on missing you, yeah. The radio plays our favorite old tune. It echoes through this truck beneath the moon. The highway stretches like a lonely prayer, but no road leads to you from here. I've worn out boots chasing yesterday, but the past don't turn around halfway. A man can outrun rain and winter skies, but not the tears behind his eyes. I got a pocket full of regret, full of dreams I haven't buried yet. Every goodbye I couldn't undo still sounds like the night I lost you. If heartache had a price to pay, I'd owe another lifetime every day. I got a pocket full of regret, and I ain't found forgiveness yet. Some folks say time will wash it all away, like footprints disappearing in the rain. But mine are carved into this weathered soul, a debt that never leaves me whole. I've got a pocket full of regret, heavier than the sunset silhouette. I trade every sunrise left to see for one more chance you'd believe in me. Now every empty hand I hold feels colder than the winter cold. I got a pocket full of regret, that's all I've got, and I ain't spent it yet. So I'll keep walking through this lonely dusk, with worn out faith and fading trust. A broken man beneath the western sky, carrying regrets until the day I die. The porch light hums through the summer air, but there's nobody rocking in that chair, just peeling paint and creaking wood, like it's waiting for something it never should. The screen door hangs on a crooked hinge, swaying softly at the edge of wind, and I swear I see what it used to be, standing there just out of reach. The night plays tricks on a weary mind when it's full of things it can't leave behind. There's a shadow on the porch that looks like you, faded in and out like the evening dew. It don't speak, it don't move, it just stays, like it's trapped between then and today. I reach for it, but it slips away, like a memory too fragile to stay. There's a shadow on the porch, and it won't let go of a life I used to know. The old wind chimes still know your tune, they hum your name beneath the moon. Your coffee cup still sits inside where time got stuck the day you died, or left, or disappeared from view. I don't know which is more true, only silence answers me from the porch where you used to be. Every step I take too near turns your absence loud and clear. There's a shadow on the porch in the pale moonlight, like it's guarding every stolen night. It leans where your laughter used to fall, echoing down these empty walls. I keep pretending you'll come back through, like shadows sometimes do. But there's a shadow on the porch, and it never leaves, just breathes in what I believe. Maybe it's just the way I grieve, seeing what my heart won't leave. Maybe the past don't really go, it just stands where the light is low, and every memory I can't erase takes your shape in this empty space. There's a shadow on the porch that knows my name, whispering softly through the flame. It don't judge, it don't cry, it just stays, like the last of our better days. If I close my eyes, I still see you there, rocking gently evening air. There's a shadow on the porch, and I let it be, because it's all that's left of me. The night grows old, the crickets sing, the porch light flickers on its string, and I sit with what time won't erase, a shadow in your place. The neon buzzes over empty stools, where broken hearts come to break more rules. I slide $1 across the bar, like it might fix what we are. The jukebox plays our old goodbye, soft enough to barely cry. And in the glass I hold up near, there's a tear floating in the beer. Funny how a man can drown without ever leaving this town. There's a tear in the beer, and it's not mine alone. carries every word you never spoke. It swirls like a memory I can't clear, cutting through every wasted year. I raise it up like a prayer too late to a love I couldn't recreate. There's a tear in the beer, and I can't see it's just another piece of me. The bartender don't ask me why I stay. He's seen 1,000 nights decay this way. Your lipstick mark still haunts the rim, like the ghost of where you've been. Every sip just brings you near, that leaves me more alone in here. The glass don't lie, it don't pretend, it just shows how we all end. The clock above the bar don't care, it just counts down what isn't there. There's a tear in the beer, where the light gets lost, where love and regret forever cross. It tastes like truth I didn't hear, like goodbye still sitting here. I drink it slow to feel you fade, in every choice that we both made. There's a tear in the beer, and now I know some things just overflow. Maybe sorrow comes in pints, measured out in restless nights. Maybe every drink I take is another promise I can't break. But I still sit here, glass in hand, trying to understand. There's a tear in the beer, and I let it stay. It's the only thing you didn't take away. It burns a little going down, like the silence of this bar town. If love was ever truly here, it's drowning in this final tear. There's a tear in the beer, and when it's gone, I'll still be here, moving on. The neon dims, the night grows thin. Another bottle, another sin, and I leave behind what I can't steer. Just a tear in the beer. The radio crackles in the fading light, spinning ghosts through another night. The pen sits still on a worn-out page, like it's tired of carrying all this rage. I wrote our story line by line, every joy, every fracture of time. But ink runs dry when truth runs deep, even words refuse to keep. Some songs don't end with a final chord, they just grow quiet and say no more. This is the last verse of the song, where everything I love went wrong. No more chorus to bring it back, just silence fading off the track. Every rhyme that I once knew still leads me back to losing you. This is the last verse of the song, and I've been singing it all along. The guitar leans in the corner slow, like it knows it's got nowhere to go. The The melody still haunts the air, but no one's left to hear it there. Your voice was the harmony I missed, the note I couldn't resist. Now every string just pulls and breaks, like a heart that refuses to wake. Even echoes forget my name when there's no one left to play the game. This is the last verse of the song, where I admit I can't be strong. The bridge is burned, the chorus died, and all that's left is what I tried. No encore waits beyond this sound, just empty space where love was found. This is the last verse of the song, and I'm still here holding on. Maybe every song must end in pain, like sunlight turning into rain. Maybe silence is the price we pay for every word we throw away. But I still hum what used to be, a fading part of you in me. This is the last verse of the song, where I finally admit you're gone. No more lyrics left to write, no more reason for the night. If love was music, sweet and true, then I was always out of tune. This is the last verse of the song, and I'm still singing you along. The tape runs out, the room goes still, the silence climbs the windowsill, and in the hush that lingers on, I find you in the last verse of the song. Screen door sways in the evening breeze, dust settles soft beneath the oak trees. Your rocking chair still faces west, like it's waiting for the one it loved best. The porch is quiet, the fields lie still, only echoes drift across the hill. Down by the steps where you used to stand, an old hound waits but don't understand. He still runs to every passing truck, still believes you'll come home with the dusk. The old hound cries when the sun goes down, lifts his lonely voice through this empty town. He's calling for a friend who ain't coming back, following a memory he can never track. I hear my own heart in that mournful sound, two broken souls on forgotten ground. The old hound cries beneath the midnight skies, and every note reminds me why love dies. Your boots are lined up by the kitchen wall, your old hat's hanging where it used to fall. The coffee pot hasn't left the stove, like like time got lost where we called home. He noses your jacket every single day, then curls beside it and quietly waits. If loyalty could rewrite fate, you'd be walking through that old front gate. But heaven keeps the ones it calls, leaving silence inside these walls. The old hound cries when the stars appear, for the only voice he still longs to hear. Every howl cuts deep through the night like a candle searching for its light. He's holding on where I let go, teaching me what true hearts know. The old hound cries and I close my eyes, praying grief will someday say goodbye. Maybe somewhere beyond the blue, he's running through wide fields with you. No chains, no pain, no last farewell, just open skies where kind hearts dwell. Till then, we'll keep this vigil here, bound together by love and tears. The old hound cries with the morning dew, still believing every dream comes true. I kneel beside him in the breaking light, holding hope through another night. If faith has a voice, it's a faithful friend who loves the same until the end. The old hound cries, and so do I, for the ones we love never truly say goodbye. The porch grows old, the seasons fly, the leaves keep falling from the autumn sky. But every evening, just on time, the old hound cries, and so does mine. The porch light flickers in the evening haze to settle soft on the yard's slow decay. The wind chimes whisper a tired refrain, like they're calling a name that won't come again. The newspaper lies where the morning was read, folded beside what he never said. And time moves gently like it knows. Some rooms grow colder when someone goes. The house still breathes, but not the same, like it forgot its favorite name. The old man's chair is empty tonight, rocking slow in the fading light. No creak of wood, no settling weight, just silence learning how to wait. Every story he used took his quiet home with me. The coffee cup still stains the rim, like mornings used to start with him. The TV hums with no one near, spinning echoes only I can hear. His hat still hangs by the crooked door, like it's waiting for him to come back once more. But even memories start to fray when the hands that held them fade away. The clock still ticks, but it feels unkind, like it's counting what he left behind. The old man's chair is empty still, where laughter used to bend the will. No stories now, no calloused hands, just outlines where he used to stand. The porch remembers every sway of evening slowly drifting away. The old man's chair is empty, and I swear I still see him sitting there. Maybe time don't take it all, maybe some souls still stand tall in the wind, in the light, in the air, in the space of an empty chair. And every night when shadows fall, I hear him answering my call. The old man's chair is empty, but not gone. His voice still lingers in the dawn. In every sigh the house lets out, in every memory I walk about. And if I close my eyes, I see he's still here, just quietly. The old man's chair is empty, but I know he never really let this place go. The porch light hums through the darkened night, holding on to a fading light. And I sit where he used to be, in an empty chair that remembers me. The station's empty in the morning rain, just rusted tracks and yesterday's remains. Your suitcase left before the sunrise came, but your shadow never boarded that train. The platform echoes every last goodbye, like it still believes you'll change your mind. I count the miles in every passing sound, but nothing ever brings you back around. Every departure steals another piece of me, and the rails keep carrying what I can't reach. The train whistle cries across the night, calling out your name beyond my sight. It cuts through silence like an old refrain, dragging my heart behind that train. Every lonely note is a tear set free, rolling through the dark where you used to be. The world keeps moving, but my heart still tries to answer when the train whistle cries. Tips his hat to me, like he remembers what we used to be. The waiting room still wears your perfume, mixed with the dust of forgotten afternoons. I read the schedule time, searching for a way to rewind, but every destination wears the same disguise. Another place where love slowly dies. If these tracks could bend through memory, chase the miles that carried you from me. I'd buy a ticket with my last regret, for one more chance we never got to get. But time's the only train that never turns, leaving cold ash where the fire once burned. The train whistle cries beneath the moon, a lonely hymn that always comes too soon. Its haunting call still finds my soul, where broken dreams have taken their toll. The engine fades beyond the hill, but tell the goodbye is with me still. Some echoes never truly say goodbye. They live forever where the train whistle cries. So I'll stand beside these weathered rails, listening to the wind retell our tale, until my own journey reaches the skies. I'll hear your voice whenever the train whistle cries. There's an old stone well behind the house, covered in vines, forgotten now. It once gave life to every field, to every promise love revealed. We draw our dreams up bucket by bucket, certain forever would never quit. But somewhere between the drought and goodbye, the water disappeared, and so did I. The rope still hangs where hope once stood. but it can't pull back what it never could. The well ran dry, just like our love. No rain from heaven was ever enough. I lowered my heart to the bottom below, searching for a stream that forgot to flow. Now every echo comes back alone, calling through the cracks in weathered stone. Some thirst can never be satisfied. The day the well ran dry. The bucket rests against the old oak tree, covered in rust and memories. Your laughter lingers in the summer air, like a ghost that never left here. The fields we planted turned to dust, the harvest lost beneath our trust. Even the birds have flown away, leaving silence where they used to stay. I keep looking toward the sky, but clouds pass over without a reply. The well ran dry, and so did hope, leaving me with nothing left to hold. Every prayer fell into the deep, where broken vows and heartache sleep. I hear the wind inside that hollow place. It sounds a little like your grace. Some loves fade without a sound, just like water sinking underground. If tears could fill this empty well, I'd drown before I broke the spell. I'd trade every sunrise left to see for one more drink of you and me. But love is a river that chooses its course, and no hand can turn it back by force. So I stand where the water used to shine, holding an empty bucket and borrowed time. The well ran dry beneath the stars, leaving nothing but invisible scars. The rope still swings in the midnight breeze, like it's begging the past not to leave. I'll keep returning though I know it's done, waiting for rain that will never come. Some hearts keep hoping against the sky, long after the well runs dry. When morning comes, I'll walk away slow, past the fields where nothing grows, but a part of me will always remain beside that silent well, still calling your name. These old boots have walked 1,000 lonely miles across forgotten highways and abandoned smiles. Every crack in the leather tells a story of goodbye. Every step I've taken leaves another reason why. I traded home for endless roads, carrying a heart too heavy for the load. You can mend the soul with thread and time, but no one's learned to stitch a heart like mine. These worn out boots and broken dreams aren't as strong as they once seemed. I've chased tomorrow through the pouring rain, circle back to your memory. I'm still walking through the in-between with worn-out boots and broken dreams. There's dust upon my jacket, silver in my hair. The miles keep adding weight to all I couldn't bear. Every town is someone laughing in the evening light, while I keep borrowing the darkness from the night. A motel room, a flickering sign, another borrowed place that isn't mine. The map keeps offering somewhere new, but every road still leads to you. These worn out boots and broken dreams are all that's left of what we've been. The wind still whispers your sweet name. Though every season's change, I've worn the heels down, chasing hope, till all that's left is how to cope. I'm still searching for what love once means, with worn out boots and broken dreams. If I could trade these miles for one more day, I'd leave every highway behind without delay. I'd walk barefoot through the pouring rain, just to hear you call my name again. The time keeps closing every door, and love doesn't wait anymore. These worn out boots and broken dreams have become the man the mirror sees. The leather's torn, the spirit too. Still every sunrise starts with you. If there's mercy waiting somewhere down this road, I pray it finds this weary soul. Until then I'll keep chasing what could never be, in worn out boots and broken dreams. One day these boots will walk no more. They'll rest beside some weathered porch, and maybe then this heart will finally sleep, where love no longer has to weep. Until that quiet morning comes, I'll follow fading skies alone, with worn out boots and broken dreams.